following broadcast is a presentation of the Magnitude Sports Media Network. Cameras are ready. The headset is on. It's game time.
And a good crowd assembled. It looks like a Heart of Lakes type of crowd here at DGF School in Glyndon tonight for the DGF Rebels. It's their season opener for the Breckenridge Cowboys. It is their game number 2 and their Heart of Lakes conference openers. Both teams short some guys due to some sickness and injury, but both ready to get going. Talking with DGF head coach Mike Clark, he says they had a long break. This is their first game. They started practice close to a month ago, three to 4 weeks ago, and they had a scrimmage early at Barnesville. They did that on Thanksgiving weekend, but he said they've had too much practice. They're ready to go out and compete against somebody else here at this point. I think it kind of comes a point in the preseason you've kind of hit that breaking point, and you're looking at facing somebody else, and it'll be the season opener tonight for DGF as they'll take on the Breckenridge Cowboys. Meantime, for the Cowboys, they fell to the Fergus Falls Otters 72-40 in their season opener. Fergus Falls should be, of course, they're the defending Section 8AA boys basketball champs, and they will be. They'll certainly be in the thick of things. If one of the favorites in 8AA is something a little different for the Breckenridge Cowboys this year, of course, have been in 8AA for a long time, won section titles in 2017, 2018 in recent memory, 2015 as well. The enrollment has dropped, so they're in Class A now in Section 6. They'll be in the north half of Section 6 with the likes of New York Mills and Henning, Lake Park Audubon, Park Christian, who they'll face coming up next Saturday. Some different opponents that they're used to. A lot of times that 8AA schedule and the Heart of Lakes Conference schedule kind of led in perfectly to the 8AA playoffs because they were seeing a lot of familiar teams, familiar faces, but that'll be a little bit different once they get into the postseason. Cowboys lost to the Fergus Falls Otters 72-40. Honestly, played a very tight first half, trailed just by 5 at the half last Friday, 26-21, were outscored 46-19 in the second half of play. Alex Sanchez led the way for the Breckenridge Cowboys. 6'2 junior had 12 points, 8 of those coming in the first half. Their point guard, Jack Johnson, 5'8 senior, also had 10 points as well for the Breckenridge Cowboys. Both these teams last year's successful seasons, shortened seasons, of course, due to COVID-19. Breckenridge 13-7 last year, beat Frazee in the opening round of the 8AA playoffs and were eliminated a 4-point loss at Warroad. DGF went 12-7 a year ago as the DGF Rebels 12-7 won their first round playoff game and then were eliminated in the second round as well. And talking with head coach Mike Clark, asking him, well, how's 8AA look? And he mentioned right away kind of the usual suspects. Fergus Falls will be awfully tough. Perham as well. Dave Cressup's team always well coached, very disciplined, good fundamental team, and they just execute the fundamentals very well. But DGF, they're the last team in Section 8AA to get a game underway. Most teams have got game 2 or even 3 games in early on. DGF 12-7 last year, although it did lose twice at the hands of the Cowboys. Played twice in about a 2-week span. last season, losing by scores of 84-65 and 83-72 were the finals there. Go back to the previous year in 19 and 20. DGF beat the Cowboys twice, scores of 80-46 and 59-40. But DGF last year out of the 8AA North beat Roseau in the opening round, 66-45 before losing a tough one in the second round to Barnesville by a score of 59-56. So DGF last year really played well down the stretch, ending up going 12-7, but really played well down the stretch, winning 5 of 6 games. In fact, the only loss in that stretch was at the hands of the Frazee Hornets, 75-67 back in March. So we'll take a timeout. Another good matchup tonight. You can see on the Magnitude Sports Media Network, Barnesville and Perham boys basketball. That should be a good matchup, always is in the HOL. We'll take a break. We will come back with more of our pregame report here tonight here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network. Our starting lineup's just around the corner, and tip will coming up here shortly. 53-24, DGF beat Barnesville. We'll take a break. Be back with more in just a moment.
There's no question that yield is at the core of everything we do at Stein. It's why we are here today, and it's what will continue to propel us and our growers into the future of agriculture. Stein and List E3 soybeans provide a significant dollar per acre yield benefit, plus access to the best weed control in the industry. That is yield plus results. Yield expected, yield delivered. Stein and List E3 soybeans have yield.
Buying, selling, or leasing commercial real estate or farmland in the Fargo-Moorhead and surrounding area? From office to retail, industrial to multifamily, commercial land to farmland. As the #1 commercial, sales, and leasing brokerage in the FM region, Goldmark Commercial has the experience and skills to handle all of your commercial real estate and farmland needs with the highest levels of customer service and marketing around. Trust the experts at Goldmark Commercial Real Estate to lead your team to success.
We're back here at DGF High School in Glyndon. Magnitude Sports Media Network. Brad Anderson here. Annika running our camera tonight as look at some other games around the area tonight. As very early in the boys basketball season. Most teams, this will be game number 2 for the Cowboys. Season opener for DGF. The last Section 8AA team to get rolling tonight for their 2021-2022 season. Section 8AA matchup tonight up north. Thief River Falls is at East Grand Forks. Elsewhere in the schedule for tonight, Pelican Rapids at Frazee and Park Rapids at Walker Hackensack. Akeley Perham at Barnesville. That game also on the Magnitude Sports Media Network. Also on the network tonight, Barnesville girls basketball at Kindred as North Dakota versus Minnesota squaring off tonight in girls basketball action. We'll try and keep you posted on that matchup as well. As our starting lineups just around the corner is our coverage of DGF basketball brought to you here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network by Superior Grain Equipment, by Goldmark, by Stein Seed, by Gotta Go Driving School, the DGF Boosters, and by the Mainline Bar and Grill is our starting lineups just around the corner. We'll get to those in just a moment. And tip-off moments away. JV game won by DGF earlier tonight by a score of 53-24. We will take a break. Be back with more after this timeout.
You are invited to the Main Line and Downer, a place for your friends and the kids. You can browse the menu of all the favorites, burgers, chicken, pizza, amazing wings. Also, do not forget, they are open for breakfast. The Main Line also has a convenience store plus the end-of-the-line boutique shop that's filled with unique gifts for all your family and all your friends. The Main Line and Downer, 8 miles northeast of Barnesville or 8 miles southeast of Glyndon. Order online or call in your order at 218-789-7610.
There's no question that yield is at the core of everything we do at Stein. It's why we are here today, and it's what will continue to propel us and our growers into the future of agriculture. Stein Enlist E3 soybeans provide a significant dollar per acre yield benefit, plus access to the best weed control in the industry. That is yield plus results. Yield expected, yield delivered. Stein Enlist E3 soybeans have yield.
National anthem completed. DGF Rebels and the Breckenridge Cowboys set to kick things off here as we'll take a look at the starting lineups. First for the visiting Breckenridge Cowboys under second-year head coach Stephen Lipp. Stephen Lipp, of course, was a standout player at Breckenridge High. Played college basketball at NDSCS and is his second year as head coach of the Breckenridge Cowboys. Starting lineup, the guards will be number 4, Jack Johnson. Johnson is a 5'8 senior. Joined in the backcourt by number 22, Cam Nito, 5'11 junior. And the rest of the starting lineup, number 24, Colin Roberts, a starting forward. Roberts is a 6-foot senior. The other forward is number 54, Alex Sanchez. Sanchez is a 6'2 junior. And number 14, Gavin Peterson. Peterson, number 14, is a 6'1 junior. As they're out without Dallin Ernst, 6'6 junior, injured ankles, out of the lineup tonight. And Damon Smith, 6-foot junior, out due to illness as well. For the DGF Rebels, under veteran head coach Mike Clark, they were 12-7 a year ago. They'll be without Logan Bitker, nursing a high ankle sprain and hoping to get him back sooner rather than later into the lineup, but out indefinitely. DGF quick turnaround. They'll take on Kindred coming up over in Kindred tomorrow afternoon. Guards number 1, Caden Altabelli is a senior. Joined in the backcourt by number 2, Carson Steichen, a junior, and the third guard, number 10, Owen Leach, a junior. Forwards will be number 25, Donovan Verdi, a senior, and number 30, Grant Anderson, a junior. Cowboys in the road whites. Kelly green lettering and numerals outlined in black, Kelly green trim. DGF home blacks with some white trim, silver lettering and numerals outlined in white, and black and silver trim. We'll take a timeout. Stay tuned for the opening tap. Rebels and Cowboys coming up in just a moment.
You didn't like the call? Please remember the officials on the court and the field have the best view of the action as it happens. More officials are needed. People like you. Stay connected to the game you love. Contact the NDHSAA, MSHSL, or your local high school to find out how to become an official. This message courtesy of Magnitude Sports.
Opening tap coming up here. It'll be Sanchez against Owen Leach. There's the toss and the tap. It is won by DGF and are underway, and Rebels turn it over on their opening possession, so turnover each way, and back come the Cowboys. Let's see some of the DGF students sitting down below us. It's everybody, at least for the Rebels side, standing until their team gets on the board. Here's a handoff, working its way back up top. There's Gavin Peterson. Here's a steal. Steal by the Rebels, driving all the way in. Left-handed layup is good for 2. steal that time by DGF and Donovan Verdi, and it's 2-0. Back come the Cowboys. Right wing three is on the way. That is deep. And the rebound goes to DGF as Anderson picks up the rebound. So a 2-0 start here in favor of Dilworth Glyndon Felton. Pass deflected off a couple of sets of hands. Caught by Verdi back to the basket. He has it knocked away. Taken away, and turnover number 2 by DGF. Nice job of the steal there by the Cowboys and Gavin Peterson. So a couple of turnovers early on. Jack Johnson, nice feed inside. Nito puts up a high arcing shot, and to alter the shot, it's no good. And Owen Leach grabs the rebound. So back come the Rebels, a little over a minute in. Top of the key three is on the way. That's good. Caden Altobelli buries the triple, and it's 5-0 DGF. Top of the key three and fire it quick into the possession. Peterson, touch pass, Nito left of the key for Jack Johnson. Johnson looks like DGF will go kind of a 2-3 zone early on. Left wing three, setting his feet up off the front of the rim, no good. The putback missed as well. Another rebound, second for Grant Anderson, and back come the Rebels with it. An early 5-0 advantage. Leach at the point. A lot of these guys kind of maybe nursing some leftover injuries. Very successful football season for DGF. Won the 3A title. Got to the state quarterfinals. As a turn inside. Shot is up. It's good. Count it, one. Grant Anderson inside. Got the post entry look and a chance for the three-point play early. 7-0 Rebels as the foul will be assessed to Colin Roberts. That's his first. Substitution in for the Cowboys. They'll get number 5, Dylan Bernardes, 6'2 junior, in the lineup to replace Peterson. So first team foul against the Cowboys as Anderson will try for the three-point play. Lefty puts it up and around the rim and good. So an 8-0 game. They look to trap on Johnson. Pass near side, off the hands of Sanchez and a steal. Turnover Cowboys. Driving inside, Altobelli off the glass. He'll scoop it up and score. Off the turnover, it is 10-0 now in favor of DGF, and Stephen Lipp seen enough. Timeout. Full timeout. Got the transition game going as on the break, Altobelli with the drive and a finish that time. So he has 5 early points. Grant Anderson a three-point play, and DGF here in the opener has come off to a fast start. Timeout on the floor will break. 10-0. 15:58 to go here on the Superior Grain Equipment scoreboard. We'll take a break. Come back with more here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network. We'll do so in just a moment.
Do you have a teen ready for driving lessons? Don't know what they need to do or when things need to be done? If busyness keeps you from driving with them, then Gotta Go Driving School is the place to call. Jeff Weber at Gotta Go Driving School has been teaching driving lessons to all age groups since 1991. Call Jeff at Gotta Go Driving, 238-0236. Jeff will tell you to start planning ahead now. Don't wait. Got a new driver? Then it's Gotta Go Driving School. Talk to Jeff or go online at gottagodrivingschool.com.
$10-0 in favor of DGF, and boy, you can't ask for a much better start than what the DGF Rebels have come out. So a timeout early just to try and maybe settle some nerves, I'm sure. Cowboys trying to battle back in this one. As Bernardes gets the play from head coach Stephen Lipp. Bernardes inside the arc right wing, try to hand it off to Nito, tipped by Altobelli. He'll get it back off the turnover and lay it up and in for 2. Off the second Cowboys turnover, he started it, able to tip that pass and then release down floor, got the return feed. It's now 12-0 Rebels in the Superior Grain Equipment scoreboard. Bernardes step back at the free throw line, drops it inside. Here's Sanchez, drop step, he drops it in for 2, and the Cowboys are on the board. Up strong that time, Sanchez, 12-2 in favor of DGF. Pass over on the far side, catch made there by Carson Steichen between the circles, pass fake Verdi. Verdi, a back dribble. Cowboys will go man-to-man defensively. Altobelli leaves it in a bounce, coming up high. At a high-low inside, catching underneath. Layup is good for 2 on the high-low. Leach the assist from Gavin Anderson. 14-2 in favor of the Rebels. Near corner. Over in the 3. Over is Colin Roberts. Sends it back out. Jack Johnson. Johnson guarded tightly there by Steichen. Hands it off right side. Colin Roberts up top. Bernardes. One-on-one with Leach between the legs on the dribble. I think they've kind of gotten man as well, kind of a 2-3 zone look as you take a second peek at it. Johnson, quick 3 left side up and no good. Rebound Number 3 for Grant Anderson for DGF. Altabelli, Steichen into the paint, and a blocking foul called. He'll head to the free throw line. Foul will be on the Cowboys. Nito will pick it up, I believe. No, it's going to be Colin Roberts instead. That's his second. Steichen will head to the stripe to shoot 2. The other 4 starters have scored so far for DGF. Carson Steichen, the only one that hasn't to this point. First toss is up. That is off the back tab, no good. 14:28 to go first half. Substitution, Breckenridge gets Kevin Peterson back into the game. Colin Roberts will take a seat with the 2 personal fouls. He goes to the bench with 14:28 to go in the first half. Second toss, short. Rebound inside Anderson. Anderson put back up strong. He scores. 5 points, 4 rebounds for Anderson. 16-2 now in favor of DGF. Missed a pair of free throws, but it didn't matter. Nice feed inside Bernatis. Bernatis for 2 gets Cowboys back on the board. 16-4. Pulled up 3 left side. It is Leach, no good. Steichen, offensive rebound. Now for Altabelli. Altabelli has it stripped by Anderson. And they say it was last touch by Anderson. The Breckenridge crowd thought that it may have glanced off the Rebels first, but not so, as Altabelli will trigger it in. Inside Leach, short corner. Leach trying to back down Sanchez. Bad angle, shot is up, no good. But the board goes to Altabelli. Our corner with it, Leach, 3 is blocked. Sanchez got a hand on it, picks up the loose ball, pass for Bernatis. Bernatis gets around a pair of defenders, 2-on-3 to the right wing for Breckenridge. Got to try and settle down after a slow start, down 12. Bernatis, 16-4. Pass out, tipped away. Altabelli the steal, the turnover. He'll go all the way in and lay it in for 2. He has 9 points, and basically 2 of those baskets have been set up off of turnovers that he helped create. 18-4 DGF. Zone press applied. Bernatis down the far sideline with it for the Cowboys. Bernatis will get to the rim, and he'll go high off the glass and score. Bernatis kind of lulled the defense that time and then attacked from the right wing and scored. 18-6. So after a 10-0 start, Breckenridge showing signs of settling down. Pass up top, Anderson. High-low inside, Leach. Leach spins on Sanchez to the rim and scores, and a foul. They went high-low to Leach down inside, spinning on Sanchez, and a chance for the 3-point play. So 4 for Leach as substitution. Steichen checks out. Drew Sheely, number 15, into the lineup, junior. So Leach a chance for the 3-point play, and he knocks it in. 21-6. 15-point advantage for Dilworth Glyndon Felton. Johnson the other way for the Cowboys. Heads to the right wing. Tight defense by Sheely. Try to poke it free, and he'll be called for the reach-in foul. It's the first of the game against Sheely and against DGF. 12:46 to go here in the first half. Substitution in for the Rebels. Aiden Wardeen, junior, checks in the lineup for DGF. As out goes Donovan Verdi. Our sideline front court inbounds. Jack Johnson for the Cowboys. 21-6 in favor of the Rebels. Sanchez posting up high post. Attacks on Anderson to the blocks off the glass. It's good. 4 for Sanchez. He had a dozen against Fergus Falls last Friday, the season opener, 21-8. They're trying to challenge a little physicality from DGF. Anderson, top of the key. Nice give and go. Return feed inside. Layup is good. Return feed as layup good for Wardeen. 23-8 DGF. Johnson, left wing with it. Drops it off. Bernatis. Get over there by Owen Leach. Gets to the left elbow. Peterson back to Bernatis. Inside of 12 minutes to go first half. Johnson, 3 corner is good. So Jack Johnson, quick trigger 3, knocks it down, 23-11. Since that 10-0 start, they've played about even, but they've got to make up those points somewhere along the line. Pass tipped, one-handed catch, short corner by Leach. Now back to the left wing. Leach will drive, cut off by Sanchez. Bounce pass into traffic for Sheely. He'll lay it up and in. Boy, they have passed the ball well, but very unselfish. Leach, the assist on that one, makes it 25-11 Rebels. Jack Johnson backs down his defender, second defender. Little help and recover there that time from Wardeen. Sanchez three, he answers back good. Alex Sanchez, 7 to lead the Cowboys. 25-14. DGF lead is at 11. All knocked free. Wardeen, Altobelli, back out. Three is on the way, it's Leach, yes! Owen Leach has 8 in the first half. Sanchez back the other way. Cowboys got to try and get some stops. Nito deep three. That's short, but Johnson put back left it short. And the rebound to Owen Leach. Second board for Leach. And back comes DGF. Leach will drive on Sanchez to the rim. Left the layup short. And Sanchez the rebound is second of the game for Breckenridge. Here's Nito on the drive. He gets hacked and fouled. Releasing down floor, Cam Nito. He'll head to the free throw line. Altobelli will pick up his first. It'll be the second team foul against DGF. As Cam Nito had an excellent football season for the Cowboys as they got to the 6A finals before losing to New York Mills. Toss number one is no good. First free throw attempts for the Cowboys. Austin Anderson, number 21, a junior in the lineup. It's Anderson and Altobelli out. Number 20, Brody Friend, a sophomore, checks into the game as well for Dilworth Glyndon Felton. One more free throw coming for Nito. That one's good. So Nito has his first point. Nito will check out as Cowboys checking in for Breckenridge. Gavin Snyder, number 2, checks into the lineup. 28-15. Pass high on the left side. Catch made there as on the drive is Leach. Double team to the corner. Send it back out. Wardeen, pass tipped. He gets it back. Flips it back out. Leach on the drive. Wardeen down the baseline. Shot is up and foul. Got bopped in the side of the head. The foul against DGF. It will be foul against Breckenridge, correction. Free throw missed by Wardeen. That'll be the 4th team foul. Team fouls 4 in the Cowboys now. As the second personal on Jack Johnson. Free throw missed. Battle for the loose ball inside and is taken by Bernatus for DGF. So a couple of missed free throws from the stripe. 28-15 inside of 10 minutes to go. Here in the first half, Bernatus, right wing, feed inside Peterson. Peterson double team, muscles his way in, and it's going to be an offensive foul. He threw an elbow inside. So Gavin Peterson picks up his first. That'll be team foul number 5 against Breckenridge. Steichen checks into the game. Out goes Wardeen. 13-point lead, 28-15 in favor of DGF. Steichen for Leach. Meeting inside, stopping, shot is up, it's good. Austin Anderson. Anderson for 2. 8 different Rebels have scored here in the half. It's 30-15. Peterson right wing. Sanchez short corner. Into the Breckenridge lineup, number 10, James Murtis is in the lineup. Shot off the glass, no good. Another rebound for Leach. Third rebound by our counts for Owen Leach. So versatile, can play that point guard. Drop him down to the post if you want. Steichen back for Leach. Pass wide, errant, but chased down that time by Friend. Brody Friend. Opposite left wing. 3 is on the way and short. Rebound picked up by Gavin Snyder. Long down floor. Pass is tipped and intercepted. Turnover that time by Breckenridge, their 4th. Friend left of the paint. Inside. Shot is up. Off the front of the rim. No good. And the rebound. Bernatus picks up his second. Inside of 9 minutes to play first half. Bernatus met by a second defender. A back dribble back beyond the key. Sanchez fakes on the handoff. Now over to the corner with it. Cross-court pass. Snyder spins into the paint. Shot rejected by Leach, and I believe off the hands of Sanchez, and it is. It'll be a Breckenridge turnover. Altobelli back into the game for DGF. So is Grant Anderson. 8.5 to go here in the first half. 30-15 in favor of the Rebels. Stay tuned at halftime. We'll take a look at the first half numbers. SI on the left side. Now back out Steichen. Defended tightly by Mertis. Grant Anderson. Leaves it out of bounds. Sheely to the left elbow. Steichen. Down low for Anderson. Tipped away and out of bounds. It will stay with DGF. Cowboys have just not been able to really string enough stops together to get things rolling. Inside Anderson up strong. He missed it underneath, and Peterson tried to save it again. It will stay with DGF. 8:07 to play first half. 30-15. DGF jumped out to a 10-0 lead. The Cowboys have going to chase the score here for much of the first half. Steichen up the inbounds. Here's to the right wing. Nice basket cut inside Sheely and foul. As the foul against Breckenridge, it'll be on Bernatis his first. Team foul number 6 against the Cowboys. Sheely 2 points. And we'll head to the stripe. First free throw is around the rim and off, no good. DGF, by my numbers, 2 of 7 from the free throw line. Check on Barnesville and Perham here in just a moment. Free throw, that is missed as well, but there's an offensive rebound. Steichen up strong and scores. Steichen, offensive rebound, stick back basket off a couple of missed free throws. 32-15. Perham leads Barnesville 9-2 early in the first half, but 14.5 minutes to play in Barnesville. Between the legs on the dribble, there's a three. Good! Gavin Snyder off the crossover dribble, buries the three, 32-18. Well, the Cowboys got to try and string some stops together. There's a start, turnover. There's a drive, Snyder gets around Altobelli and fouled. That's one way to do it, kind of force the issue is Gavin Snyder off the three with the intercepted pass, driving in and is fouled, pushing a foul on DGF. Altobelli will pick up his second, team foul 3 now, so Altobelli picks up his second with just under 7.5 minutes to go. Free throw is around the rim and no good from Snyder. The Cowboys are 1 of 3 from the free throw line. Owen Leach back into the game for DGF for Sheely. Sanchez back in for the Cowboys to replace Peterson. Just inside of 7.5 minutes to go here in the first half. Sanchez 7. Free throw is short. Battle for the loose ball, and Steichen comes away with it with his 3rd rebound. So a pair of missed free throws, 14-point lead, long down floor, Leach short corner. He'll drive on Sanchez, reverse layup is good for 2. Nice first half for Leach. He has 10, 34-18. Wrap-around pass, Mertis to the corner. 3 by Nito, off no good. Rebound muscling in to grab it, Leach with one hand and slammed it with the other hand. 4 rebounds for Leach. Again, he's been as impressive as anybody on the floor tonight. DGF ball with Donovan Verdi. Leach a bullet inside. Anderson drops it down the baseline. Reverse layup. Wild shot up by Altobelli. No good, but there's Leach. Sticks back and scores. Owen Leach with a dozen. That's at least 2 or 3 baskets either off of missed free throws or offensive rebounds for DGF. 36-18. Rebels 18, the biggest lead now here in the first half. Snyder finding James Mertis. Mertis back for Snyder. 2-3 zone DGF. Johnson works his way free throw line. They're very aggressive in that zone. Altobelli poked that one free. 6 Barnesville turnover again. That's the 3rd steal he's either caused or come up with. Pull-up shot good for Leach. Transition hoop that time. Lead is 20 and a turnover by the Cowboys. They have 7 Breckenridge turnovers. Might have sped them up a little bit. Altobelli checks out. Sheely in. And we have a timeout. Timeout called by Stephen Lipp and the Cowboys. We'll break on the Superior Grain Equipment scoreboard. DGF is up the lead to 20. Rebels 38. And Breckenridge 18. We'll be back with more on the Magnitude Sports Media Network after this timeout. Stay with us.
Do you have a teen ready for driving lessons? Don't know what they need to do or when things need to be done? If busyness keeps you from driving with them, then Gotta Go Driving School is the place to call. Jeff Weber at Gotta Go Driving School has been teaching driving lessons to all age groups since 1991. Call Jeff at Gotta Go Driving, 238-0236. Jeff will tell you to start planning ahead now. Don't wait. Got a new driver? Then it's Gotta Go Driving School. Talk to Jeff or go online at gottagodrivingschool.com.
While the scoreboard reveals the winner of an athletic contest, the real winners are the players, coaches, and fans who show good sportsmanship. Those who treat the game as a competition, show concern for an injured player, and accept all decisions from game officials. Please remember to be a good sport when attending a high school game. This message courtesy of Magnitude Sports.
Inside of 6 to go first half as entry pass tipped away and a turnover. That is number 4 against Dilworth Glyndon Felton. 38-18 in favor of DGF. Glad you're with us tonight here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network. Jack Johnson, 3 is on the way. That is deep. It's Leach. Rebound number 6 by our counts for the standout, junior Owen Leach. Steichen, left wing. Cowboys, it's like they are going, I think, a 2-3 zone. Pass tip. Here's a turnover taken away by Johnson. Turnover number 5 for DGF as Johnson double teamed and threw it away. Got double teamed near side. Might have panicked a little bit. Turnover number 8 against the Breckenridge Cowboys. Bounce taken there. Donovan Birdie back in the lineup. Johnson with a little backcourt pressure for the Cowboys. Spin move. Has tipped away. Sanchez comes away with the steal. He'll lay it up and good. 9 for Sanchez off the turnover. Able to tip it away from Leach. And heard some footsteps. Cross-court pass. Anderson finding Steichen, who in turn finds Donovan Verdi. Rebels by 18. To the left elbow. Verdi for Leach. 3 is on the way. That spins off no good. Battle for loose ball won by Bernatus. His third for the Breckenridge Cowboys. Jack Johnson. Johnson had 10 against Fergus Falls last Friday. Johnson steps back. Verdi will give him some space. Bobbled, gathered in by Mertis, excuse me. 3 is on the way. Johnson dances it off, no good. Tapped by Mertis, but into the hands of Grant Anderson. Down floor with it left wing. Jump pass out for Leach. Leach short corner. Anderson straight on 3. Back rim, no. Leach offensive rebound. He'll put it up and foul. He got the rebound. He had a chance to put it back up right away and did not. Took a dribble and tried to go around the defender instead. Foul will be Sanchez picking up his first. 7th team foul as Leach's free throw is good. 4:21 to go here first half. One more coming here for Owen Leach. And that one's good. 20-point lead against. Biggest of the half for DGF. Inside quickly, right blocks. Double team, forcing up a shot. Up no good that time was Roberts. Another rebound for Anderson. They have 7 rebounds now for Anderson. Right wing. 3 is on the way. Steichen left that one short. Long way out there. And we'll have a foul. Foul against DGF. Colin Roberts the rebound. Roberts back in there after 2 early fouls. He sat close to 10 minutes. Drew Sheely picks up his second. Team foul number 4 against DGF. Johnson up to the free throw line for Mertis. Mertis, Altobelli, tried to tie him up, and he did. Jump ball. It will stay with the Cowboys. James Mertis to trigger it in front of the DGF bench. Front court near sideline. Steichen to defend on the inbounds. Johnson, they look inside for Sanchez. Pass over to the corner. Johnson, wide open 3. That one's long and missed it. And the rebound on the far side as Wardeen kicked somebody stuck a hand in there. Went off his foot and out of bounds. 20-point advantage as Austin Anderson in for Steichen. Back to the Cowboys. Johnson front court. 20-point lead at 40-20 in favor of DGF. Snyder, and he got his feet crossed up and traveled. Turnover number 9 against the Cowboys. Inside of 3.5 minutes to go. Team fouls, as you can see, 7 on Breckenridge, 4 for DGF. Johnson with a little backcourt pressure. Altobelli. Switches hands on the dribble. Touch pass, give and go back for Altobelli. Circus shot up. Well, it did everything but finish that time as the rebound to Bernatus. Pretty play on the give and go. Bernatus, and we'll have a foul. Austin Anderson will pick that one up, his first. 5th team foul against DGF. Johnson to the inbounds. Back to the basket free throw line, Colin Roberts. Now up top, Roberts, crossover, finds a lane, puts up the floater, good, tough shot. Second defender had to put a little extra to get that one up over Anderson and good. 18-point lead, Leach now at the point, behind the back dribble, drives and lays it up and in. Attacking the basket hard right side of the paint. Back to a 20-point lead with Johnson. Johnson, back out, Roberts. Colin Roberts, as we approach 2.5 minutes to go first half. Roberts going to go for the steal was Leach. Johnson, touch pass, extra pass. Snyder's three is deep. Ball batted in the air by Altobelli, and the rebound, number 8 for Grant Anderson, finding Leach. And again, they can put Leach, kind of use him at the point. Get Altobelli free on the wing. Ball tipped free. Sanchez after it. Ball is loose. Bernatus trying to save it, and he did. Ball is still loose. Through the paint. Mad scramble for it. DGF comes away with it. Altobelli, and we'll have a timeout. Mike Clark a timeout to restore some order. Down to the deck was Aiden Wardeen, able to tip it to Altobelli. And we have a timeout. 2:02 to go here in the first half. Timeout on the floor. We'll take a quick break on the Superior Grain Equipment scoreboard. 20-point lead for DGF at 42-22. We'll be right back.
While the scoreboard reveals the winner of an athletic contest, the real winners are the players, coaches, and fans who show good sportsmanship. Those who treat the game as a competition, show concern for an injured player, and accept all decisions from game officials. Please remember to be a good sport when attending a high school game. This message courtesy of Magnitude Sports.
We're back here at Glyndon, DGF School, 42-22 in favor of Dilworth Glyndon Felton on the Superior Grain Equipment scoreboard. Leach back at the point. Sanchez will come up high to defend. Screen from Anderson. Leach, free throw line, pull-up jumper, good. Boy, what a first half for Leach. 22-point lead, now the biggest for DGF at 44-22. Bernatus on the drive and foul. He'll head to the stripe. Attacking the basket hard. Wardeen is first. 16 fouls now, and that will get Bernatus to the free throw line. He has 4 points. Toss is good. Bernatus 5, Sanchez 9 to go with a couple of rebounds for the Cowboys. Brody Friend in, Anderson out. Grant Anderson 5 points unofficially. I am for 8 first half rebounds. Free throw good. Back to a 20-point advantage. Inside of 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Cowboys man-to-man defensively. Leach, one-handed pass. Friend on the drive. Actually, the floater up. That was Steichen, I believe. We have a loose ball foul. The rebound secured by the Cowboys and Snyder, and I believe Brody Friend will pick up the foul. So each team 7 foul limit. And it is number 1 on Brody Friend. So each team into the 1-on-1 bonus right now with minute 31 to play. Snyder for the bonus. Snyder missed a couple of tosses earlier. He'll be at the line for one of the bonus. Had a 3 and then followed that up. The steal on the defensive end earlier in the half. Free throw is missed. And the rebound 7 by our numbers for Leach. Inside of 90 seconds to go, and DGF, who jumped out to a 10-0 lead, has had the lead to as many as 22 here in the first half. Altobelli, bounce pass inside, left-handed layup, nice basket cut. Austin Anderson finishes. 46-24. They have really moved well without the ball. Really been in sync. especially for the first game of the year. Bernadas for Breckenridge. Minute to go here in the first half. Johnson. Sanchez has set up on the baseline. Here comes the double team. They'll find Sanchez, and a body foul called. I think Altobelli's going to pick that one up. And Caden will pick up his third. So Altobelli picks up his third with 52.5 seconds to go here in the half. 52.5 and Sanchez, first trip to the free throw line for one of the bonus. That one no good. Another rebound for Leach. I have 8 in the first half as Sanchez. Breckenridge has struggled here from the line. Check that, Anderson, pass inside. Friend inside the foul line. Off the back rim, no good. Loose ball. Sanchez couldn't secure it, and neither could Owen Leach. Ball to the Cowboys. 36 and change here in the first half. See if the Cowboys play for the final shot. Looks like they might. Johnson front court. 30 seconds to play. Sanchez up top, back for Johnson high on the right. Better flashing through that time, Roberts. Bernadas. Left wing, finding Snyder. Back for Bernadas up top. 15 seconds to go. Bernadas, help defense arrives. Johnson to the right elbow, pivots. Bernadas pulls up inside the arc and is fouled. Got clipped as he put up the shot. A foul. 5.7 seconds to go, and the foul will be on DGF. Number 2 on Austin Anderson. Picks up his second with 5.7 seconds to go, and Bernadas, 5 points. Free throw is short. Well, the free throw woes continue here for the Cowboys. As unofficially, I have them 2 makes, 6 misses. So 2 for 8. Left that one short. Rebound, and a timeout. 4.2 seconds left. There is 4 seconds left. Mike Clark will take a timeout, and it'll be a short one. As we will keep it here, it'll be a short timeout. So they've got 4.2 left, 4.2 seconds left, and they'll have to go about 3/4 length, about 3/4 court. I think we'll see if they get the inbounds here near sideline or if they'll have to go the length of the floor. May have to go the length of the floor on this, but boy, DGF in the first half. Owen Leach checking out his numbers. Have him for 20 here in the first half. Grant Anderson, 5 points, 8 rebounds. As DGF will have Wardeen trigger it in. Nobody will defend on the inbounds. Leach across the time stripe. Leach, top of the key, shot is up, and got it! And a 3 to end the half. Able to get to the top of the key, fire for 3 and knock it in. Unofficially 23 for Owen Leach in the first half, and what a first half it was. Unbelievable. How about that? They had to get it essentially to about at least three-quarter courts to have a chance on that one. He got the 3 and it rattled in, and that ends the first half of play. What a first half. We'll take a look at the first half numbers coming up here in just a moment. It's been all Rebels. They got the game's first 10 points, and they have rolled from there. Stay tuned for our halftime report coming up here in just a moment. 49-24 in favor of DGF over the Breckenridge Cowboys. Heart of Lakes Conference basketball. We'll get to our halftime report after this.
There's no question that yield is at the core of everything we do at Stein. It's why we are here today, and it's what will continue to propel us and our growers into the future of agriculture. Stein Enlist E3 soybeans provide a significant dollar per acre yield benefit, plus access to the best weed control in the industry. That is yield plus results. Yield expected, yield delivered. Stein Enlist E3 soybeans have yield.
are invited to the Main Line and Downer, a place for your friends and the kids. You can browse the menu of all the favorites: burgers, chicken, pizza, amazing wings. Also, do not forget, they're open for breakfast. The Main Line also has a convenience store plus the end-of-the-line boutique shop that's filled with unique gifts for all your family and all your friends. The Main Line and Downer, 8 miles northeast of Barnesville or 8 miles southeast of Glyndon. Order online or call in your order at 218-789-7610.
Buying, selling, or leasing commercial real estate or farmland in the Fargo-Moorhead and surrounding area? From office to retail, industrial to multifamily, commercial land to farmland. As the #1 commercial, sales, and leasing brokerage in the FM region, Goldmark Commercial has the experience and skills to handle all of your commercial real estate and farmland needs with the highest levels of customer service and marketing around. Trust the experts at Goldmark Commercial Real Estate to lead your team to success.
At the half here in Glyndon, DGF High School all Rebels 49-24 here at halftime. I had to go double check my numbers just to make sure the scoring added up, and it did. Dilworth Glyndon Felton jumped out, as we mentioned, to a 10-0 lead. Looked real sharp. Elsewhere in the Heart of Lakes, 2.5 minutes to go in the first half. Perham 23, Barnesville 21. So that's about where you'd kind of expect scoring-wise. That might be somewhere in that 50 to 60 point range, and that's where it stands right now. 23-21, Yellow Jackets with the lead in that matchup. And let's also check girls basketball, Kindred and Barnesville right now. We'll get to that here in just a moment. Take a look at the first half numbers when we get an opportunity as well. As first half numbers, Owen Leach has been very impressive. He had a game's worth of stat line just in the first half alone. 23 points, very versatile, can handle things at the point, kind of almost act as a point guard / point forward. We saw him get some baskets down to the blocks. He posted them up a couple of times, got 8 rebounds, a couple of those in the offensive glass as well. 23 for Owen Leach in the first half. Caden Altabelli with 9 points. Update on Kindred and Barnesville. They are in the first half. In fact, they are just underway in the second quarter. Kindred leading Barnesville 19-10 in girls basketball in that matchup. Caden Altabelli, 9 points, and had a hand in 3 steals, either forcing the turnovers or getting steals himself, and a couple of those led to baskets on the other end. Transition hoops. Altabelli with 9 points, did get into foul troubles. He picked up his 3rd in the final minute of the first half of play. So 3 fouls, 9 points for Altabelli. 5 points for Grant Anderson, 5 points, 8 rebounds unofficially for DGF. 2 points each, Aiden Wardeen and Donovan Verdi. Austin Anderson, 4 points, picked up his 2nd personal. The final seconds of the first half. Drew Sheely, 2 points as well. And Carson Steichen, 2 points. DGF had 8 different players score in the first half for their 49 total points. From the free throw line, they were 4 of 10. Owen Leach went 3 for 3. Steichen, nothing of 2. Drew Sheely, 0 of 2. Wardeen, 0 of 2. And Grant Anderson, 1 of 1, completing a 3-point play. 4 of 10 from the free throw line. They were whistled for 7 fouls, actually counting it up here, 9 fouls in the first half. Altabelli with 3. 2 each for Anderson and Sheely, 1 each for Aiden Wardeen and Brody Friend. 6 turnovers unofficially for Dilworth Glyndon Felton. Leading rebounders Anderson 8 and Leach with 8 in the first half for the Rebels. Breckenridge Cowboys, Alex Sanchez, 9 points and a pair of rebounds in the first half, 9 for Sanchez. Dylan Bernatis, 6 points, also 4 rebounds to lead the way unofficially for the Breckenridge Cowboys, 6 for Bernatis. 3 points each for Gavin Snyder and Jack Johnson, both on 3-point field goals. Colin Roberts, 2 points, got into early foul trouble, picked up his second. With about 14 and a half minutes to go in the half, did come back as he sat about 10 minutes. 2 points for Roberts and Cam Nito, 1 point on a free throw in the first half. They've gone to halftime in Barnesville. Perham leading the Barnesville Trojans. It is 25-23 Yellow Jackets at halftime. So 9 for Sanchez, 6 for Bernatis, 2 for Roberts, 3 each for Snyder and Johnson, and 1 for Nito. 24 in the first half for the Breckenridge Cowboys. They really struggled from the free throw stripe. As taking a look at the numbers from the line, they are unofficially 3 of 10 from the stripe in the first half, 2 of 4 for Bernatis. Gavin Snyder goes 0 of 3, Sanchez 0 of 1, Cam Nito 1 of 2. Team fouls on the Cowboys, 8 on Breckenridge. Colin Roberts 2, Jack Johnson 3, Bernatis 1, Gavin Peterson 1, Alex Sanchez 1, 9 first half turnovers for the Breckenridge Cowboys. DGF leads of the half here in our halftime report, 49-24, as we appreciate our coverage of DGF Athletics being brought to you by Superior Grain Equipment, the Mainline Bar and Grill, Goldmark, Stein Seed, DGF Boosters, and Gotta Go Driving School. Second half coming up in just a moment.
There's no question that yield is at the core of everything we do at Stein. It's why we are here today, and it's what will continue to propel us and our growers into the future of agriculture. Stein Enlist E3 soybeans provide a significant dollar per acre yield benefit, plus access to the best weed control in the industry. That is yield plus results. Yield expected, yield delivered. Stein Enlist E3 soybeans have yield.
Just moments away from the start of the second half. It's DGF with a commanding lead here at halftime. As the Cowboys will start, looks like the same with Snyder, Sanchez, Roberts. Jack Johnson along with Peterson. And without Dylan Ernst, DGF without Logan Bitker, high ankle sprain. Those high ankles can be tricky. Second half underway, Altobelli getting things rolling here for DGF in there with Leach. Try to go double high, pass tipped. Steichen couldn't pick up the loose ball. Grant Anderson did. Altobelli, left wing. Donovan Verdi will start the second half. 3 is up and short. So they actually do go the same starting 5. Gavin Snyder starts the second half here for the Cowboys. In there with Johnson. Johnson, Peterson. He'll try a 3 over Leach. Back rim, no good. Loose ball. Anderson had it. And last touch looked like went off the hands of Sanchez. Anderson couldn't clear and secure the rebound. And then off the hand of Sanchez. So it'll be Jack Johnson. No, it'll be DGF ball. So they'll be to trigger it in. Johnson. Gavin Peterson off a screen of the corner. There's a 3 and good. Jack Johnson. Jack Johnson has 6 and a pair of 3s. 49-27. Short corner with it. Owen Leach. Back up top. Steichen straight on 3. Spins off halfway down and out. And the rebound Colin Roberts, his second of the game. Shot fake Sanchez. He'll take the three over Anderson. Good! Couple of threes. Sanchez now has a dozen. They backed off him. Anderson was able to contest, but backed off to give him just enough space. Made it hurt, 49-30. Anderson fumbles it, picks it up, looked inside for Leach, thrown away. That's a DGF turnover, but getting through traffic. Sanchez right wing, takes a dribble, pull up three again off the front rim, and then goes up and off the top of the basket. It like it hit the wiring and the supports above the basket. So back to DGF. Mike Clark wants a timeout. So a timeout call. So a timeout there and a short one called by Mike Clark. And we'll take a quick break. 49-30, a couple of threes to get things rolling here for the Cowboys. Lead down to 19. We'll take a timeout. Be right back in just a moment. So a quick 6-0 start here in a pair of threes for the Cowboys. Johnson and Sanchez with the three-pointers. 16:33 to play here in the second half. 49-30. Out to belly, tight defense, Johnson. Cowboys may have to put a little more ball pressure on, try to force the issue a little bit. Backdoor cut. They work without the ball well inside again, and that is an offensive foul. Johnson took the charge inside. The player control foul. Steichen picks up his first. Nice job there defensively. So back come the Cowboys. 16-17 to play. Trying to expand on a 6-0 run. Johnson, Altobelli nearly poked it free. He had at least 3 steals in the first half. Either caused them or ended up with the turnovers. On the drive. Cut off by Leach, shot in traffic. Nice job to adjust inside, and Roberts puts it up and in. 8-0 run. Still some work to do for the Cowboys, but 49-32 your score. Pass high on the right side. Donovan Verdi, Steichen for Leach. Guarded tightly Sanchez. Leach on the drive into the paint, and that's an offensive foul. Leach called on the charge. I think it might have been Sanchez. He had some help to absorb the contact and take the charge. So they started it with offense, but really the defense. They've taken 2 charges here in the first 2 minutes plus of the second half, and now all of a sudden, momentum Cowboys. Still a 17-point DGF lead, but something to build on here for the Cowboys. Johnson right side. Flashing for the ball is Sanchez. Off a curl up top. Here's a drive. Spin move, Gavin Snyder. Johnson, free throw circle. Back out Snyder. Snyder chased by Steichen around the perimeter. And a reach, and it is a 5-second call against the Cowboys. 5 seconds to call, too much dribbling, and that'll be a turnover. Number 10 against the Cowboys. 49-32. They've gone mostly zone, a little bit of man, but they do a nice job with some help D out of that zone. Leach, entry pass, up strong Anderson, off balance, and had it dance off the back iron, no good. Roberts his third rebound. Johnson with it for Breckenridge. Just inside the arc, hand off Peterson. Altobelli tried to poke his hand in there and came away with a steal. Picks it up at midcourt, bobbles the ball, tries to throw it back into play, which he does. Taken back by the Cowboys. Turnovers each way. Peterson, Cowboys have numbers. Sanchez spins on Anderson, turnaround shot, no. And the rebound to Verdi. And we'll have a foul on the Cowboys. Donovan Verdi the rebound as they had numbers at a 3-on-2. First foul of the second half against the Breckenridge Cowboys. It'll be number 3 on Roberts. So Roberts maybe heading to the bench. He will with 14:37 to play. James Murtis in, so is Nito. So 14:37 to play. The Rebels skunk so far here in the second half. A staggered 8-0 run by Breckenridge. Anderson give and go for Altobelli, who will finish with the left hand. Took one full turnaround and through. Give and go, Altobelli from Johnson. 19-point advantage, 51-32. Johnson into the paint, ball squirts free. Johnson out of the deck with it. It rolls out to Leach. Turnover Cowboys, their third of the second half. Owen Leach hasn't had a lot of touches after 23 first-half points. Sanchez getting the defensive responsibility there. Give and go pass intercepted. Johnson 3-on-3, pass tip deflected. He wanted to find Murtis. It deflected off of one of the Rebels, and then Nito tried to save it, could not. So turnover Cowboys, their fourth of the second half. Verdi checks out as Sheely into the game for DGF. So 51-32. Just inside of 14 minutes to play. Little ball pressure in backcourt by Johnson, harassing Altobelli. Altobelli picks up his dribble. Steichen far corner, in for Leach. Leach, turnaround shot up. That's too strong, but Cowboys couldn't secure the rebound. Johnson and Nito were there, and they might have knocked the ball away from one another. That's what happened to the Cowboys a couple of times where they've had chances for really uncontested rebounds and kind of gotten in their own way. Up strong inside, layup missed, but a foul right off the inbounds, and a foul against Breckenridge. Second team foul against the Cowboys is Cam Nito's first personal. Austin Anderson comes in for the first toss, which is up and good. As Sheely knocks it down for his third point. He's 1 of 3 from the stripe. Steichen out. 20-point lead for Dilworth Glyndon Felton. Will stay at 20. Free throw is missed. And the ball out of bounds. It will stay with the Rebels, and it will. Altobelli with Johnson to defend to the inbounds. Leach to the short corner, and got it, and one. Cowboys thought they had set up for another charge, but player control foul. Sanchez picks up his second. And a three-point play opportunity for Owen Leach. 25 for him tonight. Wardine in, Grant Anderson a seat for DGF. Third team foul now against the Cowboys, and number 2 for Sanchez is Stephen Lipp getting an explanation on the call. Free throw is good. 26 now for Leach. 55-32, a drive inside. Nito spins and banks it in. 3 now for Nito, 55-34, Leach. Left side with it, Anderson. Deep 3, Altobelli off the front rim and short. Cowboys will let that go out of bounds. So after the 8-0 start, DGF's kind of leveled that off a little bit. The Leach three-point play, Altobelli a basket. 21-point advantage. We approach 13 minutes to go here in the second half. Murtis. Tight defense, overplayed to his right by Anderson. Johnson down the baseline, had to put it up. No, he didn't. Blocked by Leach. Had to try and put it up over Leach. And he comes up with a blocked shot. Trying to put a little extra arc on that one, and Leach never gave him the chance. Crossover Leach, and he lost it out of bounds. Had it jarred free, and it'll go back to DGF. Oh boy, an impressive block there from Leach. 12:45 to play second half. DGF didn't score for a little over 4 minutes in the second half. Inbounds tip by Leach. Nito comes away with it, and he is fouled. Forced the turnover, tip ball, and Nito fouled personal on DGF. Number 3 on Sheely, so Altobelli and Sheely 3 fouls each. Not a ton of foul trouble for DGF. As Nito works his heel set up over in the corner, as in for the Cowboys, number 30, that's Jacob Kunkel. 6'1" sophomore in for the first time. Murtis stops in the short corner. Jack Johnson loosely guarded there by Austin Anderson for the Rebels. Here's a handoff, Nito. Diagonal pass, touch pass out, Murtis. Kicks it over to the corner, Kunkel. Kunkel comes to a jump stop and hits. Kunkel has his first two in the pull-up J. 55-36. We approach 12 minutes to go, second half. Owen Leach high on the left side between the circles. Wardine high on the right for Altobelli. Shealy cuts from the top of the key. Here's a steal by Johnson. Johnson veers off to the left wing with it. Turnover number 5 for DGF. Johnson has picked up his dribble and then a reach. They bailed him out. He had stopped his dribble, and then Altobelli tried to punch it free. As a foul will be on Caden Altobelli, his 4th. He had him stopped on the dribble. It's team foul number 4 against DGF. He didn't really have to try and punch that ball out. He goes out, 11:50 to play. Shealy also out of the lineup as well, as the Cowboys with Nito to trigger it in. Pass for Sanchez and turnover, Breckenridge. Their 5th of the second half, 14 of the game. Wardine in there along with Donovan Verdi, who's back in. Steichen, Leach, and Austin Anderson. So they're very guard-oriented. Basically 4 guards and a point forward in Owen Leach. Gets a screen, pick applied by Verdi. Inside Verdi, lays it up and draws the foul. He set the screen and then released to take off to the blocks. Foul on Breckenridge. Number 3 on Sanchez. So Roberts and Sanchez 3 fouls each. As first free throw is good. Donovan Verdi's first trip to the free throw line, 3 points, 1 rebound so far tonight. 20-point advantage. Will stay at 20. Sanchez grabs the rebound. Jack Johnson quickly front court for the Cowboys. Breckenridge went an 8-0 run, got it to 17. Lead back to 20. Double team, cross-court pass. Murtis inside, Sanchez, head fake, little drop step and scores, and a foul. Good footwork, Sanchez, and a chance for the three-point play. Verdi's first. Team foul 5 against DGF. Sanchez knocks it home. Three-point play completed for Sanchez. 17-point game again. Nice job with the press break, DGF with Wardine. Wardine off balance but finds Steichen between the circles. Shealy, Leach in the high post. Works on the smaller Murtis. Turnaround and off the front of the rim, and he'll head to the free throw line. Had a little mismatch there with Leach. As Murtis picks up his first, it'll be team foul 5. And Leach to the stripe for 2. First one good. 26, make it 27 for Leach as he remains perfect from the stripe at 5 of 5. 18-point advantage. Good. Gets them both. 58-39 Rebels. 11 minutes to play on the Superior Grain Equipment scoreboard. Murtis, quick dribble inside the arc, shot fake Johnson. Now attacks, in and out of the paint. Kunkel stops, pops, shot is up, no good. One-handed rebound, number 9 for Owen Leach tonight. Leach back at point forward here for DGF. Working on Murtis. Inside, caught in traffic, spin, shot short, rebound Nito, and fouled. So Cam Nito the board, and a foul, like we have a push on DGF. 32nd. Team foul 6 on DGF here in the half. 10.5 to play in this one. Johnson. Here's to the right wing. Hand off Nito. They double team him. Johnson drops off in the corner. Murtis, 3 is deep. Tipped by Sanchez. Batted out to the perimeter. Picked up Nito. Nice look inside. Murtis catching underneath. Layup no good. And out of bounds. It'll stay with Breckenridge as Grant Anderson is sat for about 2 to 3 minutes. It gives him some inside presence once again. Really the big offensive presence. Dallin Ernst out with an ankle injury. As Sanchez inside draws the foul right off the inbounds. It's Anderson to pick it up. First on Anderson. It's his 7th as he was hacked to the axe, so Sanchez has 15 points. He'll shoot a pair. Toss is good. Nice game for Sanchez. 15 points, 2 games, double figures now for the Cowboys. 58-40. They really got handled in the second half at Fergus Falls last week and really put up a pretty good fight here in the second half after falling behind early. Trailed by 25 of the half, 17 right now once again, 58-41. That's kind of been the magic number they haven't been able to overcome. Leach around 2 defenders, good, and a foul. Owen Leach with 30 now and a chance for the three-point play. So the foul is on Murtis, his second, 16 foul. 30 now for Owen Leach, 30 points, 9 rebounds. So he is a rebound shy of a double-double. Free throw good. Inside of 10 minutes to play. Bernardus back in for the Cowboys. Lead back to 20 for DGF. Sanchez up top. Head on 3 over Anderson. Wide left, no good. Now rebound number 10 by our numbers for Leach. That'll make it an unofficial double-double tonight. Leach, three-point arc right side. Finds Steichen. Left side. Donovan Verdi. Between the circles. Catch made by Leach. Takes a couple of peeks inside. Back to the basket free throw line. Give and go back for Leach. Layup missed it. Too strong. Did everything but finish. Shaq Johnson the rebound. Nito right wing. Finishing is the most important thing. Bernardus. Leach over to defend. Nito. Cross-court pass. Johnson. Johnson to the short corner. Now we'll retreat. Kunkel cuts through. Right wing Bernardus. Left-handed dribble. Now a crossover. Shot is up, front rim and short, and a loose ball foul. Kunkel was on the back of Steichen, and Jacob Kunkel picks it up. 17 fouls, so each team now to the bonus with 8:58 to go. Carson Steichen, nothing of 2 from the line. Leach will get a breather. He hasn't had too many breaks tonight while he's been in there, as Drew Sheely back in for Dilworth Glyndon Felton. Rebels by 20. Steichen for one of the bonus. Good. Leach 30, nobody else in double figures. Actually, correction on that, Altobelli has 11. He's been on the bench 5, close to 6 minutes because of foul trouble. Steichen hits them both. 22-point advantage. We're inside of 9 minutes to play here in Heart of Lakes Conference Boys Basketball. Sanchez works on Anderson. Help defense arrives. Johnson down the baseline for Sanchez. Off balance and fouled. He caught it almost off of one leg as Verdi will pick it up. 3rd on Verdi. Sanchez will head to the free throw line. Gavin Snyder will come in after the first toss here as Sanchez for 2. And good. Sanchez 4 of 4 from the line here in the second half. Kunkel will come out as back in goes Gavin Snyder. Anderson takes a seat. Brody Friend, first appearance in the second half for the Rebels. Second toss good. Back to a 20-point lead. And the Cowboys have gotten to 17 about 2 or 3 times, and that's been the number they haven't been able to kind of get the threshold they haven't been able to get across. Up top, Sheely wide open. That one hit the back tab and then hit the basket supports. Just above the top of the hoop. It's a dead ball from there, and they'll go back to Breckenridge. 8:23 and counting here second half. Nito back to Johnson near corner. Left side, Bernardus tees up a 3. Too strong. Battle for the loose ball. Tapped out. Still loose. Nito after it for the Cowboys. He goes up and over one of the Rebels. It's still a mad scramble down to the deck, and it's been a traveling call on Breckenridge. One of the Cowboys sprawling after that loose ball apparently had possession while he was down to the deck. Mad scramble. Guys just, there wasn't anything dirty about that. Guys just playing hard. Verdi out. Quick breather for Leach. He's back into the game for the Rebels. We approach 8 minutes to go. That was a mad scramble. Sheely, pass out wide. Altobelli will chase it down before it went out of bounds or into backcourt. Anderson had it stripped by Sanchez, taken by Nito. It's a DGF turnover. Down floor, Sanchez stops, 2 defenders fly by, and he'll draw the foul. Nice job to really put on the brakes and quickly, and 2 defenders coming flying by and leaving their feet. Friend picks up his second, 9th team foul. And Sanchez back for 2 more for the Cowboys. Well, he's been impressive. Free throw is good. It's one thing I'm always covering basketball on both sides of the river over the years is it seems like they allow for a little more physical play in Minnesota, maybe more so than what we see on the North Dakota side of the river. Second free throw is missed, hit the top of the basket, and then hit the supports. Substitution as Colin Roberts back into the matchup for Breckenridge. 7:45 to play. 19-point lead for DGF. Friend for Steichen. Cutter coming through. They find that Cutter and Leach. Nice look inside. Layup good for Friend. Extra pass. Great look that time, and they finish. Excellent possession. 65-44. A little motion offense. Had a good shot. Leach passed it up for a better one. A drive inside as that will get Snyder to the free throw line. But they've had possessions like that. They've really worked the ball well without the basketball. Really moved well. Shealy's 4th personal. So the double bonus into play now for the Cowboys. Free throw. Good. So Snyder with his 4th point. 65-45. 7:28 to play. McIntosh got that one as well. Snyder hits them both. Brody O'Keefe, number 35, sophomore freshman into the game now for DGF. 7:27 to play in this one. 19-point advantage. Leach. Friend between the circles. Back for Leach. 3, corner pocket, no. Rebound long. Loose, and we'll have a foul. Going for the rebound. Getting knocked down there for DGF as it'll be a foul on Breckenridge. Gonna see it was the one with, I think was it Steichen that got shaken up? Foul is on Jack Johnson, his 3rd. 8th team foul, and it was Steichen. He kind of waited for the ball to come to him, and then when he got hit as he was about ready to scoop up the loose ball, Steichen will shoot 1 and 1. And left that one short. So misses the front end of the 1 and 1, and we ball knocked free and out of bounds. Sure, he probably was still shaken up a little bit. Foul's going to be on DGF. Steichen, whistle for the foul. So double bonus into play, 7:13 to go. So a chance for the Cowboys to grab some points with the clock stopped here. Down by 19. Short. Cowboys in the second half, much better from the free throw line. They've gone now 8 of 10 after going 3 of 10, and by my numbers, first half from the stripe. One more coming. And got that one. 1 of 2 from the stripe. 18-point lead, 65-47. Leach. Will tell O'Keefe to clear out. One-handed pass. Steichen. Right side pass dropped by Friend and a turnover. 12 DGF turnovers unofficially, 6 in each half. We just joined us, 10-0 start by DGF. Stretched the lead to 25 of the half. Cowboys went on an 8-0 run to start. DGF didn't score for a little over 4 minutes of the second half, but they're able to maintain the lead. 3 is deep as battle for the loose ball tipped by Leach. And the floater up, good. Off the rebound, Roberts has 6. 16-point game, so this is as close as they've been the entire second half. Leach, free throw circle. Friend, defended there tightly by Colin Roberts. Leach, fall away, and he's fouled by Bernatis. Leach will head to the free throw line where he's not missed from the stripe tonight. He is 7 of 7. Barnesville and Perham tied at 36. 8.5 minutes to go second half over in Barnesville. Leach, free throw. Oh, missed that one. Spinned off the iron. Owen Leach, 31 points unofficially this evening. One more coming. That's good. 66-49 in favor of DGF. To the corner. Three is on the way. That is deep. Rebound and a foul. Rebound came out of the top of the key. Snyder picked it up and fouled. O'Keefe's first. They're already in the 10 foul or at the 10 foul limit, so the double bonus into play. And Snyder, right back of the stripe, 6 points from the line. He is 3 of 7 tonight. The free throw no good. Stick around over post-game report brought to you by Stein Seed. Anderson back in for Friend for Dilworth Glyndon Felton. Second free throw missed. Loose ball. Leach will chase it down. Missed opportunity there for the Cowboys. 6 minutes right now in the game. Rebels by 17. Leach picks up his dribble. Faces up. That's a long two, and he hit it. 34, I believe, for Leach. Let's double check those numbers. 34. Half his team's points tonight. 19-point advantage. Attacking into the paint goes Snyder, and he'll head back to the free throw line. A foul called. Foul on DGF. O'Keefe's second. So Snyder back of the stripe. He just missed 2 moments ago. Gets that one to go. Sanchez, nice game. He has 20 by my numbers for the Cowboys. Second toss. Good. Got that one. Hits a pair from the free throw stripe. 17-point lead again. Leach. Sanchez gets the defensive assignment on him. Anderson. Steichen. Back up top for O'Keefe. Pass fake. Finds Leach. He'll pull up for 3. Off the front rim, no good. Loose ball. O'Keefe tracks it down. They'll extend the possession. Pass tipped and stolen. Quick hands of Johnson forcing a Rebels turnover. Cross-court pass. 3 is on the way, and that's up no good. A tie from Gavin Snyder, and Anderson secures the rebound. I have him for double-figure rebounds with 10 tonight. 5 minutes to play. See if DGF will not exactly take the air out of the ball, but trying to extend the possessions as much as they can. They try to get it inside to Anderson quickly, and turnover. 8 against DGF, 14 on the game, and really for the first game, and Mike Clark talked about it, talking with him before the game, said we'd had so much practice time. You know, had probably in just one scrimmage. He said there really wasn't much more we could really do at this point. We just had to get out and face somebody else. And against usually a program that's been solid over the years, and there'll be no reason why they won't be solid if we get to some point. Murtis got tripped up and fouled. James Murtis will head to the free throw line, and boy, for their first game, a lot of good things here for the DGF Rebels. Altabelli fouls out here with 4:43 to play in the game. He'll leave with 11 points, but foul trouble chased him around a good chunk of the night. Picked up his 3rd in the final minute of the first half. Picked up his 4th here early in the second. Free throw banked in by Murtis. So the first point of the night for James Murtis. 16-point lead. Second toss missed, and second toss did not hit the rim, so it's a dead ball. Ball to the Rebels once again. Leach, Anderson, O'Keefe, Steichen, and one more in there. I believe Donovan Verdi. Steichen, 3 is on the way. Yes! Steichen, 5 in the second half. He has 7 total. 19-point advantage. Might be an early dagger, perhaps. Sanchez into Anderson. Off balance, off the glass, and good. Nice game for Sanchez tonight. 17-point advantage at 71-54. Between the legs and the dribble, Owen Leach. Inside, Anderson up strong, and it knocked free. Second chance is good. He has 7 for second half points. 19-point advantage with Johnson to the point for the Cowboys. Fakes on the handoff, drives instead. Shot high off the window and missed. Rebound number 11 tonight for Leach. Leach quickly front court. Left elbow jump shot. Money. 2 more for Leach. 75-54 DGF. 3.5 to play here in the second half. He was the X factor tonight for DGF. They just did not have an answer to the Cowboys. Nito. Teardrop floater up, no good, and another rebound for Owen Leach. Leach across the time stripe. Inside for Anderson. He'll go up strong again and good. Well, they haven't really taken the air out of the ball. They've gotten some looks inside, looking for Anderson quick in the possession. That's been effective, 77-54 as they've expanded the lead. Got down to 16. It's as close as they've been. Murtis. Nito up top. He'll drive, put it up. Off the glass too strong. First rebound, actually the second rebound tonight for O'Keefe. We approach 2.5 minutes to play. Leach knifing his way down the paint and draws the foul ahead of the stripe. I'll put each team now into the double bonus here with 2:34 to play as the foul number 4 on Jack Johnson. First player to 4 fouls now for the Cowboys. They're going to get a towel to take care of a little moisture. See that young man doing work. He gets a nice hand. He gets A for effort. I'm going to applaud for him as well. That's a job nobody wants to do, and he just went out and took care of it. Free throw is good. Sometimes you have to do stuff in life you just don't want to do, and sometimes you don't get credit for it, but he did there. O'Keefe checks out. Sanchez and Kunkel out for the Cowboys. They'll fall to 0-2. We've got a couple of games coming up next week, winning Pelican Rapids and Hawley, I believe it is. Free throw good. Leach heads out, and he'll get a nice hand. Wardine back into the game now for DGF. 2.5 minutes to play. Peterson back in for the Cowboys as well. Murtis to the baseline. Shot no, and a foul. As Sheely, the board for DGF, and a foul on the Cowboys. Second on Nito. Stick around, we'll have our post-game report. Barnesville leads Perham 40-38 inside of 4 minutes to play in that game. Which you can check out on the Magnitude Sports Media Network. As Sheely will shoot a pair now for DGF and misses the first one. 2:20 left. O'Keefe and Friend and Anderson back in. Verdi, Steichen, and Anderson done. There you see Anderson getting some words of wisdom from Mike Clark. Leads with 9 points. Free throw, good. 80-54. Sheely 1 of 2 from the stripe. So we have a whistle and a foul. Bernatis will head to the free throw line. Clock stopped with 2:13 to play. Number 3 on Brody Friend. Bernatis looking for his first second half points and knocks that one home. It's 3 of 5 from the line, now 7 points, 4 rebounds. Second toss, got that one as well. $80-56. DGF, I think everybody that's available to play is saw the floor. Sheely. Back up top, Friend. Offside for Anderson. Back up top, Wardine. Friend pulls up. Shot is deep. Rebound. That's the offensive rebound now for the Rebels. We're inside of 2 minutes to play. 3 up, no good. Put back, that's good. Anderson has 6 off the bench. 82-56, Nito. Feed inside, 2 Rebels collide with each other as Peterson driving down the baseline. Shot is no good. Friend grabs the rebound. 2 Rebels ran smack dab into each other, which allowed Peterson to drive, but up the shot from the baseline short. Austin Anderson, backdoor cut. Inside Sheely, double teamed underneath the basket. Nice handoff inside, shot good. Austin Anderson for 2 more. We approach a minute to go. Nito inside the arc. Bernadas will tee up a 3 at short. Ball to the corner, out of bounds. 57.5 seconds left. Biggest lead of the night come here at the end for DGF. 84 points. And a very good start in the opener. The Rebels in the north half of Section 8 AA. Pass up top, Sheely. Sheely on the drive. He'll get to the rim. Had it knocked free. Ball loose as Nathan Porter into the game for the Cowboys. Loose ball chased down. Back comes DGF with it. O'Keefe, baseline shot, good! Pass intercepted. Sheely trying to save it, and he did. Turnover. And O'Keefe, I think, can dribble out the clock. 18 seconds left, and DGF will come away with a very impressive win. Led by Owen Leach, but everybody had a hand on this one for the Rebels tonight. So you can see the fans come up to their feet across the way for the Rebels, and season opening win. Convincingly, 86-56, the final score in this one. So DGF wins their season opener. A couple of games coming up for the Rebels next week. The Cowboys fall to 0-2. They'll be back in action with couple of games coming up next week as well. Stay tuned for our post-game report presented by Stein Seed coming up in just a moment. Here you see the final. DGF an 86-56 win. We'll wrap it up here in just a moment on the Magnitude Sports Media Network. Stay with us.
You are invited to the Main Line and Downer, a place for your friends and the kids. You can browse the menu of all the favorites: burgers, chicken, pizza, amazing wings. Also, do not forget, they're open for breakfast. The Main Line also has a convenience store plus the end-of-the-line boutique shop that's filled with unique gifts for all your family and all your friends. The Main Line and Downer, 8 miles northeast of Barnesville or 8 miles southeast of Glyndon. Order online or call in your order at 218-789-7610.
Small or large, Superior Grain Equipment has a storage solution for you with a wide variety of bin options and accessories, along with site planning and superior customer service. Plus, from top to bottom, we offer the industry's best bins and warranties to protect your products and your grain storage investment. Get superior quality, protection, and reliability with generations of experience and dependability. Make the superior choice today with Superior Grain Equipment.
Do you have a teen ready for driving lessons? Don't know what they need to do or when things need to be done? If busyness keeps you from driving with them, then Gotta Go Driving School is the place to call. Jeff Weber at Gotta Go Driving School has been teaching driving lessons to all age groups since 1991. Call Jeff at Gotta Go Driving, 238-0236. Jeff will tell you to start planning ahead now. Don't wait. Got a new driver? Then it's Gotta Go Driving School. Talk to Jeff or go online at gottagodrivingschool.com.
There's no question that yield is at the core of everything we do at Stein. It's why we are here today, and it's what will continue to propel us and our growers into the future of agriculture. Stein and List E3 soybeans provide a significant dollar per acre yield benefit, plus access to the best weed control in the industry. That is yield plus results. Yield expected, yield delivered. Stein and List E3 soybeans have yield.
You see the crowd congregating after a 30-point win for the DGF Rebels, 86-46. As looking at the schedule coming up here, DGF winning their opener. Will travel to Kindred tomorrow afternoon. It's part of a girls and boys doubleheader. You'll be able to watch that right here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network. Varsity games at around 1:30 and 3 o'clock. DGF will host Barnesville here on Thursday the 16th at Pelican Rapids on the 21st. So a quick turnaround. They'll play state defending Class B champion Vikings. They'll play by the North Dakota Class B rules, which means 4 8-minute quarters and a shot clock. Mike Clark and I were talking about that with the shot clock coming here in a couple of years to Minnesota high school basketball, that'll be a good lesson to learn that tomorrow, but that should be a good matchup with the Vikings. Cowboys will host Barnesville on Tuesday and then at Hawley on Thursday the 16th, and then a Saturday matinee against a new section opponent in Park Christian. That'll be a 3 o'clock game a week from tomorrow. They'll also play in the Moorhead tournament. That tournament features the Spuds, Zimmerman, and Roseville. 86-56 the final, so DGF with the victory. Let's check on, we'll get to Barnesville and Perham. Barnesville had the lead at last check, and actually they are under a minute to go, 47 seconds left. Barnesville leading the Yellow Jackets by a score of 42-39. And we'll check if we can here on Kindred and Barnesville, that girls game also on the Magnitude Sports Media Network. Good game there, under 4 minutes to go, and Kindred has a 59-52 lead over the Trojans with about 3:45 to play in that game in Kindred. So a good matchup there with two pretty good teams from both sides of the river, as Barnesville looked impressive last night in their victory here over the DGF ladies. Final numbers here on this one. One tonight for Owen Leach. How about this? 38 points, unofficially 12 rebounds. Got some points down to the paint, handled a lot of the ball handling. Point guard, or kind of more just kind of the body type, almost had to look like a point forward. And the fact that he's so versatile kind of opens things up for guys like Altabelli and Steichen. And you've got the big body inside, and Grant Anderson, that certainly helps. But 38 points for Leach. Unofficially 12 rebounds tonight for Dilworth Glyndon Felton. Caden Altabelli had 11 points. He fouled out with 4:43 to go in the game. Altabelli 11 points, did some good work on defense. Grant Anderson 9 points, had 11 rebounds unofficially for DGF. Austin Anderson 8 points, 7 for Carson Steichen, including a second half three-pointer. Drew Sheely with 4. Brody Friend with 2. Aiden Wardine 2 points, Donovan Verdi with 3, and Brady O'Keefe a late basket for 2 points as well. So 10 different players scoring for the DGF Rebels. Final total of 86 for Dilworth Glyndon Felton. They went 16 of 27 from the free throw line, as they went 12 of 17 in the second half. As check out 16 of 27 from the line. That is just under 60%, 59.3%. As Leach leading the way at the free throw line for DGF, as he went 10 of 11 from the free throw stripe. Other totals from the line: Steichen went 2 of 5, Drew Sheely went 2 of 6, Wardine 0 of 2, Verdi 1 for 2, Anderson 1 of 1. Team fouls, final total here for Dilworth Glyndon Felton had them for 24 team fouls, 5 on Altabelli. Drew Sheely had 4. Turnover-wise, 8 in the second half for the Rebels, 14 on the game. Leading rebounders: Leach 12, Anderson had 11, Steichen had 3. Nice game for Alex Sanchez to lead the way for the Breckenridge Cowboys. 22 points. He had 22 points, 5 rebounds for the Cowboys. And he did a nice job from the free throw line second half, as he went, doubling it up here, 6 of 7 from the line second half and 22 points and 5 rebounds to lead the way. 8 seconds to go. Barnesville still leading Perham by a score of 42-39. Gavin Snyder, 8 points, 4 rebounds. 8 points for Dylan Bernadas. 6 points, 3 rebounds for Colin Roberts, who was hampered by some foul trouble tonight. 3 points for Cam Nito, Jacob Kunkel with 2, James Murtis with 1, as 8 different players scoring 56, the total for Breckenridge tonight. After going 3 of 10 from the line in the first half, 14 of 19 second half, so 17 for 29 from the free throw stripe. So 17 of 29, 50, just under 59%, led by Sanchez, who went, totaling it up here, 6 of 8 from the free throw line. Cam Nito, 1 for 2. Murtis, 1 for 2. Bernadas, 4 of 6. Snyder from the stripe, he went 5 of 8 second half and 5 of 11 for the game this evening. Team fouls in the Cowboys, they were whistled for a final total of 18. 4 on Jack Johnson, 3 for Roberts and Sanchez. Murtis 2, Bernadas 2, Nito 2, Colin Roberts 3, Kunkel 1. Unofficial rebounding leader Sanchez with 5, Bernadas 4, and Snyder 4. Turnover-wise, I had 9 for the Cowboys in each half and 18 on the night. Final seconds left in Barnesville. Boys HOL action, 42-39 in favor of the Trojans. Perham has the ball with about 5 seconds to go. They're going to try and see if they can get a 3, and Barnesville had some fouls to give, and they're taking them right now, so 3 seconds left. Let's take a timeout here as our post-game continues on. As DGF wins it tonight, 86-56 was the final score there, led by 38 points, 12 rebounds from Owen Leach. As post-game show presented by Stein Seed, we'll take one final timeout and wrap it up here in just a moment.
Small or large, Superior Grain Equipment has a storage solution for you with a wide variety of bin options and accessories, along with site planning and superior customer service. Plus, from top to bottom, we offer the industry's best bins and warranties to protect your products and your grain storage investment. Get superior quality, protection, and reliability with generations of experience and dependability. Make the superior choice today with Superior Grain Equipment.
There's no question that yield is at the core of everything we do at Stein. It's why we are here today, and it's what will continue to propel us and our growers into the future of agriculture. Stein and List E3 soybeans provide a significant dollar per acre yield benefit, plus access to the best weed control in the industry. That is yield plus results. Yield expected, yield delivered. Stein and List E3 soybeans have yield.
DGF wins it tonight, 86-56 over the Breckenridge Cowboys. And Perham has the ball down 3, 42-39 to the Barnesville Trojans. Well, you can check out Magnitude Sports. You can follow them on social media, on Twitter, on YouTube. Of course, you can check it out, youtube.com. All the social media outlets, Facebook, on TikTok as well. The schedule coming up, as there you see scheduled Kindred and DGF tomorrow, girls and boys doubleheader starting at 1:30. As Perham has knocked down a 3 to tie the game, so it looks like they may be headed to overtime. So Perham hit a 3 to tie it, 42 apiece heading to overtime there. Perham and Holy Family Catholic boys basketball tomorrow. There you see the schedule for the coming days as well. Once this one is completed, you'll be able to rewatch this, watch all of it or parts of it. If you were here and want to take a look back at it, something you might have missed, you can check that out, as that'll be on demand coming up here in just a matter of moments. So, appreciate it. Annika doing a great job handling things with our camera. Thanks to our sponsors as well. Glad that you have joined us tonight. Fun one tonight here in Glyndon as DGF wins their season opener, 86-56 over the Breckenridge Cowboys. For our crew and our sponsors, have a great weekend. So long for now here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
preceding has been a presentation of the Magnitude Sports Media Network.